Hi everyone! Today we're going to learn how to maximize the Media tab. The Media tab is a feature often overlooked, but it can actually be an amazing selling tool. The first part of this webinar will focus on what does a great Media tab look like. One of the feedback we've gotten through time is that many brands do not know what to load there. The Media tab is organized in 4 sections: Gallery, Press, Assets, and Videos, which is not turned on here. Here on our portal, we've chosen to use the Gallery for a shoppable lookbook, the Press with featured articles and as seen on, and Assets to provide buyers with a downloadable buyer guide, press kits, and sizing guide. We also could have added virtual merchandising guides, lookbooks, product knowledge, and new account forms. Of course, you can add many other things. Today, I'm going to show you how 3 brands have chosen to use this tab. First, Dick Moby. The brand is using the Gallery with a shoppable lookbook, then Press for features, the Video section with a video about the products,
Hey you, can I talk to you for a second? I just wanted to tell you a little story about how it was made.
This provides a great way for the buyers to discover the product. Lastly, in Assets, they have a downloadable lookbook. The second brand I'm going to show you today is Coach Europe. In Gallery, they have all the silhouettes, and the description is what really makes a difference. Then in Video, they have collection videos, I do personally find this quite engaging. The last brand I'm going to show you today is Hudson Shoes. Hudson Shoes has Gallery with lookbooks, then Press with their story, some press, images of pop-up stores, and lastly, they have many assets. What's very interesting here is that they have labor treatment descriptions, campaign imagery, their brand book. There's really a lot of things for buyers to discover. Now that we know what to put on our Media tab, when is it actually a good idea to use it? What can I leverage it for? Well, there's 2 very different ways to use the Media tab. The first one is for buyer engagement. First, as a way to engage your buyers globally by providing them with an ethos of the brand and a wealth of knowledge about your products. To manage an ongoing engagement, it's very important to keep the content fresh and update the Media tab weekly to make sure there is always something new to discover. The goal here is to increase the buyer's session time on the order and drive him to the products. The second way the Media tab can be used is for trade shows. Many brands prefer the lookbook to their line sheet. We understand shooting those was an investment and they represent the spirit of the brand. So yes, at trade shows, some of us prefer to show buyers the lookbook and take them through the racks at the same time. The issue is that the lookbook is paper-based and is not an order form. The buyer is not going to be able to shop from a paper lookbook. So our solution is to take the buyer through the lookbook via the Media tab on the iPad. You can view details, add to recommend, add to order. And so then you can send them their selection in a few clicks via either the working order or the recommendation tab in the menu, which but basically allows you to make sure they walk out with something, with their selection or their potential order. If they want the lookbook, you can direct them toward the assets section where they will be able to find the downloadable versions. This means less printing costs for you and easier follow-up with prospects. So lastly, now that we know what to put on the Media tab and when to use it, well, how do we actually update the Media tab? So in order to update the Media tab, we will have to go to the admin section of New Order, and then we will scroll down to Brand Information and click in Manage Media. In Manage Media, you will find the 4 sections we've been talking about: the gallery, the press, the video, and the assets. In gallery, you can add a new campaign by clicking on Add New Campaign. There, you can title your campaign, put a description, and drag and drop the JPEG images there. Now, I know that a lot of you guys have your lookbooks in PDF formats. In order to upload those, you will first have to export them as JPEG and then drag and drop each JPEG here. Before saving, don't forget to activate the campaign to make sure it's visible on the Media tab. For the press gallery, it is exactly the same process. You will go in the press section and click on Add New Press Gallery, then drag and drop the files here. It is good to put a link to the online resource if available and put the date. We've seen with the caption that we can put very extensive descriptions there. Then activate and save. Both the press and the gallery can have hotspots, which means they can be shoppable. If we decide to make this press feature here shoppable, we will click on hotspots to add the hotspots to the campaign. When you click on hotspots, you will be able to search for products. So here, let's say we're looking for the Kira dress, okay? When I find the Kira dress, I can click on Add Hotspots and drop it where I found the dress. Okay, here we go. So I have my hotspot here. If I want to move it, I can click on Move, and if I want to remove it, I can click on Remove. You can go ahead and add hotspots to all the JPEG images of the campaign, and then click on Save All Hotspots. This will ensure that this is shoppable for buyers when they browse the portal by themselves, or on the Media tab of the iPad when you show them the lookbook. For videos, it is a very similar process. You can click on Add New Video and drag and drop the file here. We support a maximum file size of 60 mega. Don't forget to activate, and then you can save your video. Next is Assets. If I go to Assets, I can click on Add New Assets and drag and drop the zip file here. It can be up to 60 mega. Now, if the assets is not a zip file, please do compress it by right-clicking and then clicking on Compress. Then you can drag and drop it here. You will put a name, description, and then activate it before saving. This is all very, very easy and will provide you with a much higher engagement. So I look forward to seeing very, very nice Media tabs.